what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Cheers, bro.
Lager. America's oldest brewery. They don't stand for this transvestite shit.
Malarkey.
Malarkey.
Yeah. We got a really good show for you today.
Yeah, man. Best thing you can do is share. Share it, share it, share it.
You're about to watch the Shadow Band Nuclear MAGA Orange Men podcast.
Yeah.
Starring yours truly, Dave and Clint.
What are we, was it a 1 week ban on the YouTubes?
What are you talking about? I just got another strike.
Oh, it's just a strike? Well,
yeah, we're not banned, but we're shadow banned. You can't search us. I don't know. Give it a shot. Well, you can't search it if you can't see us asking you to search it, right?
Yeah, the Facebook profile got shut down too. It's like we will not. Well, it's still up, but it's like I went into my account restrictions and it said are no longer recommending your page to people.
Fuck Facebook.
Because of
there's only one good media platform left on this planet, and it's X. That's it.
Ah.
That's it, bro.
X Factor.
Done. There's no other place.
Right. I guess. I don't know. Even there, we don't get that much traffic.
No, I know. That's all right. Well, that's for other reasons. We suck.
Probably.
But we're just having fun. We're doing this for us, bro.
That's it. Crushing cans.
Yeah, baby. Orange Men Podcast. Dave and Clint here with you. Friday night, getting together for a couple of brews.
Friday.
And some chews. We got some wings coming.
Friday night.
Well,
Dave, welcome back. Thanks for having me up to the bunker.
Yeah, no problem. Welcome back to the bunker.
I know you were down there in the dirty B-more.
Oh, man.
How's it going down there?
It's good. Really good.
Right.
Got to keep a positive attitude.
There you go, man.
Attitude's always positive.
Positive attitude is positive.
It's positive. Yeah, that's what you got to say.
Something like that. Whatever the saying is. Oh, ready? Hold on.
It would be better if you'd have poured it into a glass and it went.
I could do that in my gullet.
I know that sounds creepy though.
I know. All right, let's get into this. So, I mean, I guess it's been about last time we posted, we got together, it was about 2 weeks. So it seems to be a pattern every 2 weeks. Plenty of news, plenty of shit going on. Where do we start? What's the direction we're leading in here?
Well, this episode, because it's been bugging me, so
I know. Let's go.
We're gonna get to Trump in another episode, but this episode about it's gonna be about Hawaii. Hello, Lonnie. And then hopefully I get laid later.
Probably not.
That's a Hawaii reference.
Right.
What do you mean probably not?
I don't think it.
I've been gone for a week.
Yeah.
I'm not talking with you. I'm matter with you.
I would hope not.
What, do you got something against me? Am I not your type?
I'm not into
What kind of guy do you like?
I'm not into older dudes.
Prefer younger, more svelte men?
Yeah.
I can hook you up with 3 ugly guys.
Nah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. We're good.
You could be the meat
So
in the 3 ugly guys sandwich.
No.
Double decker.
No.
All right.
So
it's an inside joke.
I know.
All right, go ahead.
So Hawaii.
Shout out to the 3 ugly guys. Let me just play. Well, Hawaii has a lot to do with
everything.
The client. Well, they're using this tragedy,
yes,
to push their climate change agenda.
Right.
And it just annoys me to no end that they'll take any tragedy, any death, any destruction. They don't care. They turn it into promoting their agenda.
You know, yeah.
It's shameless.
I know last summer when we were doing our pods and it was hot, it was hot for those 2 weeks, and they're like, "Oh, climate change, hottest on record." And again, we this summer it was hot for about 2 weeks. Now it's mild and 84 and crisp at night, and in the mornings, 60, 70 degrees where we are in the Northeast. I don't, obviously.
Yeah, but they want you to think that the whole world is burning.
I know, and it's like,
it's not.
Yeah, it's the summertime. You're going to have your ebbs and flows of your weather. Hurricane season's coming upon us. Shout out to Hillary. And then
Hurricane Hillary.
Yeah. And then you have like these manipulated, I just read that they arrested like 67 people in Greece that were starting fires. So climate change is arsonists.
Yeah.
And the sad part is we don't know.
Well, any situation they can use to promote climate change, they're going to do.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's arson. They don't care if it's lightning. They don't care if it's electric. They don't care if I don't care what it is. As long as there's death and destruction, they're going to use it to promote climate change.
It's the same thing they do with the shootings.
And exactly. It's to promote their agenda.
It's the guns. No, it's not the guns.
It's the people.
It's the assholes that are behind the gun.
Yeah.
Pulling the trigger.
So stupid.
But yes, let's get into this fucking nitwit.
All right, well, he's the third one.
Okay, well, let's go first.
I want to start with this monkey.
I hope it's not a black guy.
I'm going to bleep that one.
Because the fact of the matter is there's a beast at our door, and that's the beast of climate change. It seems like the whole world is on fire. We need to defend ourselves from climate change. We need to decarbonize our economy so these fires don't ravage us. There's not enough fire trucks in the world to protect us if we don't stop climate change.
Okay.
We have to stop climate change. There's a gorilla at the door. Oh, what do you say, gorilla or beast?
A beast.
There's a beast at the door. There's not enough fire trucks to save us from climate change. Really?
Yeah.
If I was there, I would have said something for one. I would have had to hold myself back from smacking that guy. He's a complete and total moron. And you know what? We're going to get into the debates too, but this is an example. That's the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It took me so long to get that.
Mm-hmm.
This is an example of bought and paid for.
Right.
These fucking people are bought and paid for by this liberal agenda, these so-called elitists, and these guys, there's no more character. There's no more people who will do the right thing. Everybody's bought and paid for. It's a disaster.
Yeah, the part that frustrates me, and listen,
I'm listening.
How does spending more money on dumb shit change your carbon footprint or your, like, us as taxpayers? Like, how does that change climate change?
Yeah, but that's assuming that your carbon footprint makes a goddamn difference. It doesn't.
No, I know.
So they're trying to say that your carbon footprint makes a difference, but if I pay carbon taxes, I can alleviate or offset the carbon that I'm using.
Yeah, but the only people
all that is just to fucking make and spend money, and what they do when they make and spend money is they control you.
Yes.
And I don't know what the hell you're doing.
It's just
people are so stupid. I feel like I'm the only guy on the planet that's smart.
No.
Me and Trump.
I mean, there's a lot of people.
Maybe
Listen,
Tucker.
it's a fucking grift because it's all it is repurposing people's money, the taxpayers' money, and you're not gonna have the infrastructure. I think they have a brownout right now in California because the grid is fucking shitty. So how are you gonna have all these electric cars? How are you going to have all these windmills? How are you going to have all these solar panels?
They don't care. They're not.
Like, I see Bill Gates talking about net zero. Like, you need construction equipment to fucking mine and produce the equipment just to make solar panels, windmills, and everything else.
Let's go back to basic biology here for a second.
Biology.
Yeah, I think it's biology, or basic ecology, but yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking scientist, but I can tell you this with 100% absolute fact.
What's that?
That if there's no carbon emissions,
right,
the trees will die. And where does our oxygen come from? The trees.
Plant life?
Yes. So the greenery that's in our planet is what produces oxygen.
Right.
They take carbon dioxide and turn it into oxygen. Why would you want to steal the carbon dioxide, which there's no evidence?
Right.
Oh, 98% of scientists agree. Science isn't a consensus. It's fact or not.
Right.
There's no consensus. If me and Clint say all women have 3 breasts because we outweigh because it's only 2 of us who say it and no one else says it, doesn't mean women have 3 breasts. The fact is they only have 2, which I like very much, but you can only have 2.
You wouldn't like a third one?
A consensus it isn't fact. So to throw a consensus that 98% of scientists agree, well, 9 out of 10 dentists agree that fluoride's good for you too, but it's not. It's a heavy metal, and it rots your fucking teeth, and it poisons your body. But you're too stupid to do your own fucking research. I feel like George.
No, it's definitely frustrating because it's
way too frustrating.
And it's like you said, it's definitely the democratic way. Like any opportunity to the Democrats, not the democratic way, but the Democrats' way of any opportunity to turn a situation into a talking narrative of how to steal or how to make changes on your life. Like why can't we just be left alone? You know what I mean? I'm not the one flying around in private jets. I don't have private yachts. You know what I mean?
Well, you will soon when this show takes off. You'll be rich.
I'd just be happy getting a fairly new car.
We're going to call you C. Little.
But my point is like, what I don't understand is like these 1% of the population are the ones that are creating all the carbon problems.
Well, there is no carbon problem.
I'm aware.
They're pretending there's a carbon problem.
It's the same thing with like we talked about before with the dumbass. Oh, fossil fuel's not it's a fucking renewable energy.
Right, we can get into that later, but
we don't need to get into it. Play the next clip. Because what was his name? Jay Ensley?
I don't fucking know.
He's a fucking clown from Washington.
Yeah, go back. Jump off the fucking
the home of
cliff.
Antifa is where climate change and arsonists.
How come we didn't see Antifa get what did Trump and the 18 get indicted for? What do they call that?
Election interference?
No,
insurrection.
The RICO law. What was for what? Racketeering? No.
Yeah.
It was something else.
Racketeering, industrial corruption organization.
Yeah. How come Antifa didn't get charged with none of that stuff?
Well, because they're paid.
Oh, that's right.
They're paid chaos agents.
Yes, sir.
And if you didn't know that, then you're an idiot. Because
our flag just collapsed.
Well, it's much like the.
That's what happens when you get a concrete wall in a bunker.
Much like
we're going to get that fixed. That could be a bad sign, actually.
Much like the state of the country.
I know. Well, I'm going to start hanging.
Well,
that
fix
flag.
it.
Hang that. I'm not going to fix it now.
Why?
I'll fix it after the show.
What do you got on? A piece of Velcro? I'll fix it.
No. Let it go. It looks like it's waving in the breeze.
No, it doesn't. It looks like
because the fact of the matter is, there's a beast at our door, and that's
ass again. No, not this one. Hang in there, peeps. Listen to this. This is really good.
If all the people in the world, 9 billion inhabitants, stood next to each other, 4 people per 1 square meter, the entire human population would fit on an area the size of the Istrian Peninsula. If each person in the world were provided with a space of about 1,000 square meters to grow food for themselves, the entire human population would fit on an area equivalent to the size of Brazil. If each four-member family were provided with a space of about 700 square meters to grow food for themselves, the entire human population would fit on an area equivalent to Iran. In 2019, it was estimated that there were approximately 7.7 billion people in the world. Almost all the necessary vegetable quantities for a four-member family can be produced on about 200 square meters of garden space. It is known that arable land currently covers an area of about 31 million square kilometer. On this land, the vegetable quantities needed to feed 155 billion people, or over 38 billion four-member families, could be grown. There are not too many people. There is more than enough space for everyone, except for greed.
Why are they lying to us? I could tell you why. There's plenty of room. If you notice, this earth has been growing food for a millennium, for a long fucking time. Millennia, is that what they say? I don't know.
I don't know what to say.
This earth is a renewable resource given to us by the Creator, given to us by God. We couldn't destroy it if we wanted to. And that's the facts of it all. And the problem is you're being lied to and being told that you're the problem. You're not. They are the problem. They're the ones who want to control. They're the ones who want to destroy what we have. And let me just tell you, when America ends, there is no place to go. If you like what you have and you like the life that you live and the family and your job and the things that you work for and the things that you cherish, after 2024, if Trump doesn't get elected, it's gone. And there will be no way to get it back. Absolutely no way. All right, so here's the last one. This is Joe Biden in Hawaii. And it's the most disgraceful, disgusting thing I've ever seen. And if this was Trump doing this, they'd be indicting him for the speech.
Yeah, I don't.
It's an absolute disgusting disgrace. This man is a piece of human debris. I would vote for a turd before I would vote for Joe Biden.
I mean, the 30% that are hanging on that are thinking this guy's doing great.
They're not. I can't imagine there is, because I see people on TV that are.
No, I know. I just don't. I mean,
but they're paid.
What?
Nobody believes this bullshit.
I know. That's my point. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what policies has this guy or this organization or this administration come up with? Tell me anything in the comments or wherever, Instagram, whatever.
I'll tell you.
What have they come up with that's been positive for the country?
Destroy America.
That's been positive for the people of this country.
Well, they don't care about the people. Nothing.
I know that.
Nothing.
They
care about them.
No, they don't care about them. They care about the destruction of this country, which we've talked about.
Well, they care about themselves is what I meant.
Since this guy's gotten the fucking placed into the fake White House.
I know. That was a good one. Okay. All right, last one. Here we go.
I don't want to compare difficulties, but we have a little sense, Jill and I, what it's like to lose a home. Years ago, now 15 years ago, I was in Washington doing Meet the Press. It was a sunny Sunday, and lightning struck at home on a little lake. It's outside of
I just want to say lightning struck on a sunny Sunday, but that's okay.
our home, not a lake, a big pond, and hit a wire and came up underneath our home into the heating ducts, the air conditioning duct. To make a long story short,
please,
I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette, and my cat. But all kidding aside, I watched the firefighters, the way they responded. You know, there's an old expression.
What is it?
I grew up right across the street from a fire hall.
Sure you did.
In Claymont, Delaware.
Sure.
And the expression is, God made man, then he made a few firefighters. You're all crazy, thank God. The only people who run into flames to help other people. And they ran into flames to save my wife and save my family. Not a joke. The smoke, and the firefighters here can tell you, sometimes the smoke is so thick from the windows out, it was that thick inside the home. And we were insured. We did not have any problem. But being out of our home for a better part of a year was difficult. I can only imagine
No, you can't.
what it's like to lose your home.
You can't.
Let me just say something.
Go for it.
I was out of one of my $1 million mansions, but I had 3 other to go to.
Yeah, this is
Fuck you, Joe Biden.
This is very deep.
I mean, come
There's
on.
a lot to go on with this fucking whole
piece of
situation.
shit. There's 388 people missing, and a lot of them are children. I guarantee you, they are no longer alive.
Well, there's
they are
100
incinerated.
115,000 dead already. That's what they got to account for. There's the ones that are unaccounted for are the ones that you're talking about. The 300.
What?
There's 115,000 dead people that they know of.
115.
No, it's 115,000.
No.
It's 115,000.
Where'd you hear that?
Because all the kids.
We don't. How do you know? It's
what
150. Well,
That's
listen,
what I read on the internet. It must be true.
They're reporting 115 people dead, 388 people missing.
All right.
That's what they're reporting. So a lot of those people have lost their husbands, wives, and children.
Right.
Not their fucking Corvette and their cat. How dare you? Now I sound like a fucking liberal. How dare you?
Not only that, he said his
you?
family, but he said just his wife was in the home.
Yeah.
So
Well, he didn't like her.
the fire. It's not the same wife. It's Jill. But the
He don't
fire
like her
was
either.
because we're from kind of from the area. So the fire was. I mean, the story is that
Were
the
you
fire
from Hawaii?
No, from that. Joe lives just below us in PA here. So
In
the
Delaware?
fire was put out in 20 minutes. So
Of his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he
Your
smoke
shit's
was
not
this
even
thick,
real.
though, bro. It was this thick.
It's not even real. And then in
Smoke
that
was
same
this thick.
speech, he said his fucking son died in Afghanistan, which we know is a lie. He didn't die in Afghanistan.
Died of cancer.
So here's my thing.
But he meant to say he got cancer from going to Afghanistan.
Well, he may have from the oil fires. Who knows?
I don't know.
Here's my thing.
Can't be healthy.
So the native people have been holding out for decades in this part of Hawaii.
Yeah, and there it is.
So
Holding out from who and for what?
from the people that want to buy up their property.
Right.
So Joe
Now who's going to get it?
And now Joe's offering a one-time payment of $700, which means what? How does that help?
Well,
A one-time payment. Oh, thanks.
what all those people should do.
Thanks.
Here's your advice. Everybody who was displaced in Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
my hearts and prayers go out to you.
Mhm.
You have my condolences. But everybody who survived, get a job with FEMA, and then you can stay at a 5-star fucking hotel for $1,000 a fucking night.
Right.
While Joe Biden gives you $700 per household, while these fucking scumbags are living in the lap of luxury in all these Hawaiian resorts.
And
This government is shit.
the interest.
There's nothing left. And let me just tell you something.
What's up?
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, Mean
Let me
Gene.
tell you something.
What's up?
I was doing my pet detective.
Right.
Let me tell you something. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, wait a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was going to say now. I got to
Let
go
me
back
tell you
and watch
something. So you have the interest-free loans, the one-time payment of $700. Now there's companies that are coming in trying to buy these properties
Yeah.
up because it's oceanfront, great properties.
it. Yeah, Oprah's going to get a new resort.
And I also saw somebody talking about Hawaii is like a big thing for smart meters, and that's also part of the problems was the smart meters on people's homes, and the people that didn't have smart meters on their homes didn't catch fire. So I don't know if there's like an electrical surge that
This thing was done on purpose.
Blew
This is
shit
not
up.
a natural disaster. It wasn't the fault of the electric company. This thing was done on purpose. It's a land grab. It's a money grab. And they're getting away with all this bullshit that they're doing.
Right.
and they're going to keep rolling with it because no one's doing anything about it.
So
all the people that are stepping up and saying shit end up dead or in jail.
Right.
And that's the fact.
Well, the one guy, I think he's already gone. Like, so there was a bunch of videos of them. So the reason why they sent the kids home from schools was because the power lines were down. So they were like, well, we can't learn anything. So they sent them home. While the parent, I don't even think there was a warning like, hey,
no,
we're shutting down the schools.
No.
Your kids are being sent home.
I can't just destroy your land. I got to kill you too.
And I don't think that it was, I don't think the parents were made aware. So if they are at work and your kids are at home, so imagine these kids.
I need Prevagen, by the way.
I don't know what that is. So imagine these kids are at home. They have no idea what's going on. The fucking houses are blowing up or catching fire. You had the power companies had their big ass trucks blocking. The one guy was saying it's only one way in and one way out, like of this one road. So they were blocking it because they were trying to.
They're blocking people from leaving?
Yes, they were clearing the power lines, which the guy's like, okay, I understand that. Why the fuck are you putting up new utility poles in the middle of these raging fires that are going on right now? Everybody's trying to leave. So people that fucking burn up in their cars on this fucking highway trying to leave, that's why. They turned off the water. The police weren't even like evacuating people. They weren't helpful. So what you just said, listen, I hate saying.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, by the way.
I'm not even saying that. I just hate saying that this government, not just government in general, not this government, because it's been governments, this administrations throughout countless many years. Who even knows anymore? But this administration and all the nonsense, like Oprah Winfrey, they kicked out. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Stop showing up with your cameras for your bullshit ass fucking photo ops, and then you're gonna buy our land. You fucking assholes.
When was this?
Oprah's property, who neighbors it, didn't burn up.
When did this thing start?
Jeff
going
Bezos' property, who neighbors it, didn't burn up. Huh. Mark Zuckerberg's property, who neighbors this same area, guess what? Didn't burn up. So how is it that a select neighborhood,
liberal elitism is what you call it?
And like I said, how are you going to offer people, first off, the one-time payment of $700, disgusting. How are you going to offer them interest-free loans on property that's probably been handed down for generations in that land? You know what I mean? Where's the liberal uprising going? Like, colonizers are trying to steal these native peoples of Hawaii's land. Where are you at?
As long as they get it.
Where? No,
they don't
I'm just
care.
talking about like the regular liberal fucking assholes in college that say, "Oh, you stole Native Americans' lands." Here's people trying to steal Native Hawaiian lands.
They don't really believe that.
They're
being paid,
but you're cool with it. Also, Joe Biden.
They're cool with it. They don't give a fuck.
Joe Biden shows up 13 days after the fact, after he was on a 10-day fucking beach trip in Delaware. He was in Lake Tahoe. He went there for a fucking day, gave his half-ass speech, fell asleep, took a nap, and then on top of that, he went back to Lake Tahoe. The fuck out of here. And again, like, I hate doing if this was Trump, the fucking media. These people in the fucking media are silent. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. And it's so tiring because, the Trump. Dude, move fucking past that and start calling out the actual bullshit that's going on.
They're not moving past nothing.
I know.
They're part of this cabal.
And it's sad that like
it is sad.
And like that, and I think that's why like social media and everything else, like that's what. Listen, that's where your news is. I don't care what anybody says.
Can you tell I'm scratching my balls?
No, it's not these people like Chuck Todd and fucking Brian Stelter and all these other. Listen, Dan Bongino, Joe Rogan, all these other people that have these huge platforms. They're not telling you the truth in the moment. They're telling you the truth 3 years after the fact. That's when they're allowed to tell you. I don't care who they are. They're making millions of dollars. You're not a truth teller. You're not telling the truth. You're full of shit, and then you play the game, and then guess what? Like, look in who actually owns Spotify, and then you'll know who fucking is telling Joe when he can and can't say shit. And I don't even care anymore.
Amen, brother.
Because I'm tired of it.
My man. Clint.
What's up?
That was awesome.
I guess.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, well, let's hope somebody watches.
I'm so proud of you.
Share the fucking show already, all right?
Yeah, please. We're shadow banned.
Sorry for the language, but...
Fuck that.
It's so frustrating that we can't have an actual media, and it's people like us, two regular dudes that are just
in a hole in the ground.
Following
the facts.
Oh, yeah. Following facts of situations. Like,
well, we're living it. We can see it. Listen.
We're out there on the streets every day, like you said.
Yeah, pooping.
We're not sitting in our Lake Tahoe rental property or in our $1,000 hotel rooms just being given and handed information to go, oh, here's what you say today.
Sipping chocolate martinis at the bar.
Right. Listen, hit the links. Repo
Orange
Apparel
Man.
Corp.
Trump started this whole thing.
Company
He exposed
right
it, and it's out wide open in front of your face.
Right there. 15.
Trump said, he was talking to Tucker, he said, hey, I know the government now. I didn't know it before, but I know it now.
I agree. And I wanted to get into part of that. But
We will.
We'll do that the next time.
Next episode. We're going to get some wings real quick.
First Warrior.
Drink a couple beers.
10% off. Hit the link.
Thanks, everybody, watching. A big shout out to our friends, the Three Ugly Guys podcast. Make sure you check them out. We're here and we're queer. Woo!
Redcon 1, 20% off. Outline 20. Link in the bio. My Patriot Cigar. Get those summer nights ending here into your falls. Get your smokes. Get your cigars. 15% Orange Man at checkout. And
did Jacoby really get with Trump? I saw him with a picture with Trump.
Yeah, he was at Bedminster a couple times. He watched Sound of Freedom there.
My man.
My man Allen.
My man.
Making moves.
My man.
Yeah, I think it was the Patriot Freedom Caucus.
Yeah,
at Bedminster.
how's he pull that off?
He's making connections.
All right.
He's making moves.
All right, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
We're out.
So long, gay boys.